Deadpool 2. Let's go to our quick summary. All right. Foul-mouthed mutant mercenary Wade Wilson, a.k.a. Deadpool, brings together a team of fellow mutant rogues to protect a young boy of supernatural abilities from the brutal, time-traveling mutant Cable. All right, yeah, that's about all we can say about the plot.
Yes,
there's so many spoilers.
Oh yeah.
So this is obviously a spoiler-free review,
Mm-hmm.
but we're still going to review this movie the best way that we can possible without spoiling a thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll go ahead and let you start.
Okay. My stomach still hurts from all the laughing I did. I haven't laughed at a movie like that in a long time. Considering I came off of Overboard, this was greatly needed. Between Overboard for me and Life of the Party for him, we desperately needed Deadpool now more than ever.
Yeah. I think the last time I laughed that hard was a while ago. I can't remember the movie. Game night.
Yeah, game night.
Game night. I laughed that hard at.
Game night might become a buy for me.
Really? Oh yeah, I would too. Zach and I.
Because the whole because the cinematography of that movie just made me go. They actually did something with it. But enough about game night.
Back to this Deadpool 2.
Back to Deadpool 2, and just like this one, they did a lot with this one too.
Yes.
There was a lot of humor, a lot of the action scenes were top notch.
Yeah. Was it David Leitch?
David Leitch, yeah.
Yeah, David Leitch. You can tell he's a little bit better of a cinema. I don't want to compare this to the first one so much.
No.
But the cinematography in the first one was pretty cool as far as the action scenes go. But the cinematography was still not quite. It was a lot better in this one. I think he's not. David Leitch obviously isn't the cinematographer, but he works. Directors work hand in hand with the cinematography.
And he had a better eye, and his eye for the shot is pretty cool.
Yeah, and his choreography for the action is excellent.
Yes.
So that's one of the as far as the improvements between Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2. I still think Deadpool 1 is a perfect movie. I give that one a 10 out of 10 all the time. But this one still there's those things were improvements. Now it's not a perfect movie as far as the kind of movie it is. I think that the plot was very thin and very cliche. It was a plot that's been used a million times. Terminator has used this plot.
Yeah, but I've actually heard someone say something about what a Deadpool movie is. A Deadpool movie isn't necessarily about the story.
No, obviously not.
It's about Deadpool.
Yeah.
And so you give him a basic script that you've seen before, and you let the character riff on it while still producing a movie out of it.
Well, Deadpool 1 was a movie we had never seen before. That's why.
Yeah, but it still had the traditional get back at my creator story.
That's true. And the other part is this isn't a clear-cut good guy bad guy movie either. For this one anyway. There's no clear villain or hero. This one you kind of just choose your sides.
Yeah, this one is kind of like more. This is kind of closer to the comic Deadpool, where in the first one he almost felt heroic. Where this one you kind of feel like, you
can be on either side. You can choose either side and be okay with yourself.
Yeah, be okay with the end result.
Yeah. So but that was more as far as cleverness, the most clever part about it. And the jokes were pretty great, pretty hilarious.
Rapid fire, pretty much nonstop.
TJ Miller was the weakest person in this entire movie.
Yeah, except for the one scene he had.
The one scene, the scene with him and Cable,
the quote unquote interrogation.
Yes, that
was
funny. That was the funniest part of the whole. For him anyway.
Yeah,
not the whole movie, but for him, that was his funniest part. So, but I can see why he will no longer be, and that's not a spoiler though. He will no longer be in the Deadpool movies.
Yeah,
which is fine by me.
And then one of my favorite new characters, they did something with for this one was Dopinder.
Who's that?
The the cab driver. Man.
Oh yeah. Okay, I was like, dang, I'm blanking on who that is.
Yeah, that stuff doesn't work.
They give him a little bit more of an arc in this movie.
That stuff we got in the don't work.
It
don't work at all. In case you're wondering, guys, we have like a little essential oil diffuser running in the room.
It's supposed to help with memory and concentration, and it's
not. The way he's rambling tonight,
not working.
It is
actually. It's probably worse than I've done.
Maybe because you're trying to feel maybe because you're searching for the effects and they're not there.
Yeah, it's a placebo.
Yeah, Deadpool. Yeah.
Like I said, okay, so the choreography is great. Jokes good, jab or shock, or a joke that's so shocking that you're going to remember it.
Well, there was one he had in the post credits that they had to cut.
Yeah, there was the one probably that was going to kill got deleted or removed from the movie anyway.
Yeah, hopefully they film it for the Blu-ray release. That would be funny to see, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
it's not in the movie we got, so we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah, so he kept it pretty safe with the jokes in this one, which is I don't know if that's a complaint. They were funny. I'm just saying. There's nothing super memorable as far as the jokes, and they come flying at you like crazy in this one, more so than the first one. But he's more into himself in this one, so it only makes sense that would be happening.
Yeah, that would be the case.
Yeah, and what worked so well in the first one, the romantic relationship, still there in this one. It's so good.
Yeah, it's very good the way they do it.
So yeah, those two have chemistry like crazy.
Yeah.
And the kid, I don't remember the kid's name, but he was good.
Yeah, he was pretty funny.
He was funny and he was intense when he needed to be. They give him an interesting arc in this movie.
Zazie Beetz' Domino was awesome.
Probably the most standout performance in this whole movie. I liked how they worked in how her superpower of luck worked in this movie. I was like, how does that work? And then
they just show it. It was pretty much like everywhere she goes, it works like a Rube Goldberg machine in her favor. Things just happen around her, and then she comes out looking the other side looking pretty good. Yeah, and
we're not going to spoil any of the cameos, but there's a ton of cameos, and you have to have a really sharp eye to catch some of them, as they were really surprising.
Yeah.
And, I'd be interested in seeing how many people can know who some.
Yeah, because he had to point out one to me while we were watching it, because when he saw it with me, it was his second time seeing it.
Yeah, I saw it twice, so I had to point out one of them to him because I couldn't help not letting him know who that was.
He pointed out one. It was 2 cameos in one scene.
Yeah,
and he pointed them both out to me.
Yeah, but yeah, and there was another one. There's another cameo in the X-Force too, which is kind of funny.
Yes,
got to have a really, really sharp eye for that one
because it's quick.
It's very quick.
It's very quick. just like the formations of X-Force.
Yes, the X-Force formation was very quick. I love the X-Force.
Yes,
it was very interesting.
Yeah,
to say the least. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but definitely. You're gonna love it. It's so good.
Oh yeah,
and the best post-credit scene out of any Marvel movie ever.
Oh yeah, any post-credit scene so far, that one sealed the deal.
Yeah, because the post-credit scene in the first one was a joke. It was a joke. It wasn't the best post-credit scene in the first one.
But it did set up Deadpool too. We did get Cable.
True, we did get Cable.
It just wasn't Keira Knightley. But
yeah, I did think they didn't. I kind of thought they might poke a little fun at Tim Miller somewhere in this movie, and as far as I know, they didn't. So I kind of thought they might. Would have thought like, okay, I'm going to leave this project, make a joke or something. I don't care, but they didn't do it. I don't know how.
The opening credits were funny too.
Yeah, the opening credit. Got to wait a little while for them, but yeah, they're pretty fun.
Yeah, you gotta wait a little while for them, but the payoff's worth it.
Yeah,
because
I don't think it was as good as the first one, but it's still a very, very good opening credits. It's very true to the Deadpool thing.
It's funny in a different way.
Yeah, it's funny in a different way.
Where the first one was funny because he's poking fun at the people.
I think visually this one was funnier than the first one. But as far as like the credits go, they're funny in their own way.
Yeah,
but I still like they worked out.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Yeah.
No.
Not the movie, the essential oils.
But okay, so yeah, anything else you want to add to this?
Um.
Like I said, if I
Spoiler: a certain character appearing was kind of cool to see again,
oh yeah yeah yeah
done
yeah yeah
better than he
done better
was in a
yeah
certain other X-Men movie.
yeah yeah that's true.
Yeah,
um, I don't even want to spoil who the actor was in the original because that would just spoil who the character is.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
I love that actor though.
yeah.
It's funny though they didn't say who played him in the credits. They just called it as himself, which is interesting. I didn't. They said as himself for this character rather than showing who the actor was.
Oh yeah, and when Colossus fought said character was kind of cool too.
Yes. Yeah. Oh. There's some back to some of my nitpicking. Wasn't a lot of some of the characters that we were introduced in the original, as far as like some of the X-Men characters, like Colossus. We had enough of Colossus, but like Teenage Warhead, Negasonic Teenage Warhead was barely in this movie. The parts that she was in were kind of funny, but as cool as she was in the first movie, we barely saw her in the first one. I really thought we were going to see a lot of her in this one, and we did not. I don't think she did. She did almost did something towards the end, and never actually did anything. So she really didn't do anything in this movie.
Yeah, well, she didn't do anything with her powers in the movie,
Right.
but she did do something at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
But we won't say what because that's part of the.
Oh yeah. She did something important. Yeah. Yeah. She has an important part in this movie, but as far as her appearance was minimal.
Yeah.
It was almost down to a wave and a high for the most part.
Harmony Thompson says hi.
Hey there, Harmony Thompson. Let's see. There was something else. No, from the first one.
Oh.
Or no, is that all in this one? I don't know. But either way, the music was used more cleverly in this one, and it's no surprise that it's from the same guy that did Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Music. So that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
He may have done that in the first movie too, but the music is used way better in this one than in the first one.
Yeah.
Especially dubstep.
Oh yeah.
Dubstep plays a pretty important part in this movie.
Yeah, which is weird to say.
Yeah. But let's see here. But yeah, you can see a lot of the influence from David Leitch's style from John Wick
and Atomic Blonde
and Atomic Blonde used in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the fighting scenes are more well choreographed, and the stunts. Okay, so to the nitpick, another nitpick is the CGI is really pretty bad in this movie. It's good some parts. Some parts are really like some parts when the spaceships are landing and stuff, and on these scenes you can tell. Then they needed to keep their
for what they did though, it was very impressive.
Ambitions lower.
Yeah, but for what they had, they did a lot with it.
And I'm curious if the ice box or the prisons that The Rock and Jason Statham were locked up in.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as Cable goes, I think Josh Brolin did a good job. I think as good a job as he could have done. I think the character could have been a little bit more. I don't know. It seemed because they gave him a really good motivation in this movie, but as far as just character development, it's not a lot there. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm surprised they didn't talk about Cable's parents at all.
His parents. Who's his parents?
I think his parents is like Cyclops and Jean Grey.
Cyclops and Jean Grey.
Those are his parents. and I would love to see them do a situation where the movies are still set in like with the first class cast, but then Josh Brolin shows up and says, "Dad," that would be fun to see.
Yeah, well, they are saying that the X-Force movie will likely be a rated R movie, which it kind of has to be now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if this was setting up for an X-Force movie, which is most of it really was, it did that successfully.
It did it pretty well, yeah.
Now, do I think it's as good as the first? I think so. I think it's a very serviceable sequel.
Yeah, it did what most movie sequels didn't do, was try to do too much and change what we liked about the
Yeah,
first
I was
one.
glad this wasn't some kind of end of the world type situation. It was still very much a
Very personal
story. Yeah, very personal story.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. All right, so now we got to grade this thing, or rate this thing as we say it. So I told you earlier when I saw it the first time, I said, if this isn't a 10, it's going to be awfully close.
Drop the 10 bomb.
Yeah, drop the 10.
The total 10 bomb. Boom.
Yeah, because like I said, there was just too many things. If I had nitpicked it enough to find a few flaws in it, but this is still an excellent sequel. A definitely movie that I'm going to watch a million times, and one that needs to be seen in theaters. So go out and see this right away if you have not seen it already.
Yeah, please go see Deadpool 2. I enjoyed it. And it sucks that with Movie Pass I can only see it once. But I'll probably dig in my pocket and see it again anyway.
Yep. All right, guys. So if you have you seen Deadpool 2? Let us know what you think about it. Anyways, that has been our show. I mean to be awkward, I gotta put up our names here. All right. So my name's Walker Cheatham.
EJ Flemming.
All right, you can find all of our social medias right there at Walker Cheatham, and the links to all of our social medias are in the description of this video. All right, guys, so make sure you check out our most recent episode of the Movie Champ Show, our most recent movie reviews, and also make sure you like and subscribe and comment on this video. And guys, we will see you next time.
Peace.